Baggedmilk,
Sir,
favorite toy as a kid? That was our locker room topic of the day.
easy. Ninja Turtles. I had them all.
Which one did you pretend to be? Which
Michelangelo.
Oh, I was Raphael.
Nice.
I missed this. This was too... Did we miss this, Jimmy? I remember Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but I don't remember toys or anything like that.
Oh, I had them. It was the 80s.
Oh, did you?
Had
Was it
all of
80s?
Yeah.
I had sleeping bags, clothes, every action figure you can imagine.
Okay. All right.
Oh, yeah.
I used to watch Ninja Turtles 2, The Secret of the Ooze. I had the tape, and I just watched it all the time.
I could probably recite that movie from start to finish verbatim.
And I'd have to eat pizza while I watched it.
Oh, you got to.
Yeah.
That's,
You got it.
that's hilarious. Okay, training camp's on right now.
Edmonton
So,
Oilers.
where are we at with McDavid? Has there been anything firm, or do you expect that they will actually nail down a start time for him, or do you think they'll just drag it out?
From what I've heard, I was talking to a good buddy, Tom Gazzola. He was at the
Handsome
rink watching.
Tom.
Handsome Tom. He was at the rink watching McDavid play, and he says he looks unreal.
Okay,
So who knows how much of training camp / preseason he's going to miss or participate in, but from all accounts, he looks very good.
we should have him for the start of the season, right? Like, it wasn't a complete tear from what...
It wasn't a complete tear. It was the thing with this injury is that it's very uncommon in the NHL. It's more, I actually read about it a lot. It's more common in things like car accidents, where
weird.
you have like a very severe impact on the knee. And
I guess because the way he hit the post, right? Is that-
he was going full tilt and hit the post. So it could take anywhere from 4 to 12 months, depending on the severity of the injury. But based on reports, he's looking great, and hopefully he'll be ready on October 2nd.
I bet you they're doing stem cell stuff with him, right?
Hopefully.
But he's in the hyperbaric chamber. He's
Everything,
like,
eh?
absolutely.
Try
Yeah,
everything.
for sure they do. $1 million player like that, like you
Maybe a
gotta
little CBD oil.
do all the things you need to do.
Oh yeah, they're like sacrificing chickens, everything they can think of.
Who do you think's going to play with Oscar Clefbaum on the number 1 D pairing? That's what they're saying.
That's an interesting question because Dave Tippett and Jim Playfair have both said that Darnell Nurse and Adam Larson are probably going to be together. So that leaves the right side open for Oscar Clefbaum. My guess is it's either going to be Matt Benning, even though that's him fighting a little bit above his weight class, or Chris Russell is going to play on the right side.
Chris Russell.
I don't think it's a good idea, but I think that's probably what's going to happen.
As far as the goalie situation goes, it's open.
Yeah, I mean, Mike Smith and Mikko Koskinen both have a lot to prove after their seasons last year, so it's going to be really interesting to see who actually grabs the net, if either of them do. My personal guess is that Mike Smith grabs it by about Christmas, New Year's.
Okay.
I'm just throwing that out there as a guess.
Yeah.
I think it could happen.
How does Tippett handle goalies? Like, is he one of these guys that runs somebody to death? Or
Mike Smith was his guy, right?
Mike Smith was his guy in Arizona. He kind of splits unless a guy goes on an absolute heater. But, when you're on a heater, you don't walk away from the table. So, I can see them doing a fairly even split, whether that's 50 games, 32, 41, 41, somewhere in there.
Is there any contract stuff for Bouchard that would keep him from making the team right early in the season?
No, he signed his 3-year entry-level deal, so he's good to go.
Is he looking good in the rookie camp?
He's looking good in the rookie camp. What's hard with these rookie camps is that there's so many wild cards in there that you don't really get a good sense of whether or not he can compete in the NHL.
Who's this Rodriguez kid that I keep seeing?
Goalie.
Or is it
Olivier Rodrigue was a second
goalie.
round pick, picked a couple years ago.
Big kid.
Big kid. He had a good year in the QMJHL. They've got high hopes for him, but that's probably 3, 4, 5 years down the road.
Yeah, 40 saves in the rookie game.
Well,
basically, the only reason the Oilers prospects were into it.
Let's pump the brakes. We're talking about the Oilers here. This kid could be starting.
Absolutely. Yeah, why not?
Very.
All right.
If you're going to get your feet wet, toss them in the deep end.
Any
Go swimming.
Any spots for Vegas open?
We still
Oilers
have
Nation?
a handful of spots for the Vegas trip. That's February 25th to 27th. We are going down to Vegas. We got a viewing party for a game against Anaheim. We are at the game against Vegas. It's going to be a great time. Go to nationgear.ca.
Baggedmilk, thanks for the visit, my friend.
Thanks, boys.